Welcome in, Divine Collective. It's 11:11 on the clock where I am in the world. Welcome in. That feels so good. Every time I ring that bell, it just feels great. Ashe, Divine Collective. It was 11:11 on the clock when I started. I'm going to just wait for a few people to come in. And we're going to get started on this channeled message and do a card reading. Real quick. I ain't finna break damn fingernails. Oops, upside your head. Oh yeah, I love you, baby. But not like that. Your love ain't never pay my bills or put no clothes on my back. I say to the ancestors of the divine light, our spiritual team, and the ones that are here to support us on our journey and our path. I say to the Galactic Federation and jurisdictions, the mothership, okay? I say to the Great Mother, the creator of all things, the creator of life. I say. Archangel Michael, what message do we have for the collective specifically? Move these cards out the way, y'all. Give me a second. Ashe, Alchemist. Spirit say a hit dog gon' holler. I think I just seen dismissal too. So something could be getting dismissed for you, Divine Collective. I got Freemason here at the top of the deck. See, the overall energy that I'm picking up on is they were warned. These people, it's really heavy on like warlock, dark witch energy. That we're doing magic, okay? Yeah, and I see hit dog gon' holler again as I'm shuffling this deck in the Freemason, okay? So something about, I'm gonna take them two out because I done seen them too many times. Yeah, these people are delusional. I got delusional here too. And they were warned for coming up against the chosen one, the Divine Collective. They were warned to not do it. Okay? Whatever they were doing, we're going to get into it. Exactly. Okay? You going to lay on the couch? Hmm? I'm tired. You're tired? You got to lay on the couch, okay? No. Why is this hit dog hollering, Spirit? And what about these people that they were warned about to stop doing? Yeah, I got loser here. Okay, so they wanted you to lose, Divine Collective. Okay, I got Hebrews 11:1. So 111 could be significant. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So somebody is needed to have faith right now. Okay, that's seeing and visualizing your desired end result. Okay, you don't have to see it before you experience it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to know that it is already in the wish fulfilled. Hold on, y'all. How do I mute these? All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm back, Kiana. Trying to get in a good angle. I don't know how I had it before, but here we go. Caroline, gratitude. I'm not gratitude. Greetings. Greetings. Okay. So back to what I was saying, y'all. The message that's coming out right now is they were warned. Okay. This Freemason or some type of coven. Okay. A hit dog is going to holler. And then we got Hebrews 11:1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, so I'm picking up on this could go two ways. Okay, if we look at it from a loser perspective, or somebody that wanted you to lose here, they were visualizing some negative outcomes for you. Okay, they were hoping for or visualizing your demise is what I'm getting. But also what I'm picking up on is you are still the creator of your reality. You don't have to believe anything that you don't want to experience, regardless of how hard they think about your demise. It doesn't matter. Okay. And living in the wish fulfilled. Living in the desired outcome that you want to experience, no matter what it looks like now, okay? Because what you're experiencing now are from previous thoughts, okay? So it could go two ways. And then Spirit says, yeah, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So these people hired some type of warlock or witch, dark witch, to perform some type of magic on you so that you could experience all negative experiences is what I'm getting here. Okay. I got Freemason out here as well. So that's significant. Somebody could be a 70s baby. Okay. What else is here, Spirit? Yep. You are loved. You are so loved here as I split the deck and you're leveling up. And this is something that they were warned about. See, they were warned about. Matter of fact, I want to read something to y'all that I posted to my YouTube about basically your ability to adapt in the dark and in negative situations. Like, it's giving master alchemist energy. So even when you are looking like you are not succeeding or looking like you are failing or whatever it is that they paid to have this practitioner manifest for you, right? It only made you more powerful. It only made you stronger. It only taught you how to adapt even more and obtain more consciousness, more awareness, more intelligence. Okay. Yeah, because these people are losers. No weapon formed against the divine collective shall prosper. You are loved, okay? So they want you to feel like you are not loved, that you don't have support. They don't want you to have the confidence that you need to show up for yourself every single day. They don't want you to feel like you deserve to live in your wish fulfilled in your heart's desires and manifest that for yourself, okay? Right, because you're unbreakable here. They're realizing that you're unbreakable. They're realizing that when they were warned and they let their ego, you say they kicked you out the live, okay? They let their ego get the best of them, okay? When it came to you. Although even the practitioners told them, you might want to hold, you might want to like not bother this one, right? You might not want to do what you gonna do to this one, because they are, for one, unbreakable and they are highly protected, okay? But somebody was listening to their ego when it came to you, and they didn't want to take that wise counsel, okay? Yeah, working with law enforcement. Somebody could be a Gemini or something. Yeah, look, as soon as I stopped, I got warlock practitioner. That's what I'm picking up on here, y'all. Divine collective. Okay? There's a warlock practitioner that was hired. I have an uncle here. I have an uncle that may have done that. Somebody within your family dynamic, definitely. Psych ward again. Somebody wanted you in the psych ward. Somebody could be a Libra. The scales are balancing. Justice will be served. I'm hearing divine intervention as well here. Somebody in this family was beating kids and treating them like animals. So we got a warlock practitioner here. This warlock practitioner could be a male figure in your family or an uncle who is also connected to Freemasons. Okay. And they beat on children and treat them like animals. Let's dive more into here. Yeah, Spirit say you're definitely tapping in, or I'm definitely tapping in with what's been going on behind the scenes here. There could be a couple as well. And this practitioner was paid in full. Okay. They definitely paid this practitioner in full here. You say your twin is a Gemini that never happened to you. They really don't want me to know. How are you? I'm good, Petra. We are so aligned. Yeah, I see. I'm just seeing some of y'all comments now. I'm not ignoring y'all. It's just when I'm listening and channeling, I can't get to it, but I might see the message, okay? So don't take that to heart. I got emotional vampire, okay? Counterintelligence. Emotional vampire, a couple, an uncle, warlock practitioner. Somebody was born in the 70s. So this could, the uncle or this couple could have been born in the 70s. Okay. Their main weapon here that they're using as a counterintelligence for the divine collective, the chosen one, the one that's tapped in, okay, and unbreakable, they are emotional vampires. So that could have something to do with why they would abuse children here. Physically assault children and treat them like animals. Okay. Yeah, ego. I said that earlier too. These people are definitely in their egos. Align with the frequency of your desired self. I said that as well, right, collective? You have to be very conscious of what you are creating subconsciously. So be conscious of what you are creating subconsciously, okay? Because these are people that are just, it's giving weak link. Like they really not as powerful as they think or how other people perceive them, okay? Because you're the threat. You threaten this, whatever the hell you want to call it, coven of people. You threaten them, okay? And they're very ego-based, okay? These could be elite races as well, okay? Communists, emotional vampires, heavy into warlock practitioners and getting work done on people. Even if it backfired to them, that's how ego-driven they are and delusional they are, okay? Somebody also could be born in the early 2000s here. Or you might have a child that was born in the early 2000s. Yeah, you're a shaman. You're a sacred mirror. You are a shaman. So you mirror back to these people every aspect of themselves that they try to run from. Okay? This is why they try to keep you in an emotional discord, using you as some type of emotional source to keep you out of alignment with your shaman frequency, right? And Spirit is saying you're safe now. You're safe. So whatever the fuck they got going on. And Spirit is saying when you get rich, tell no one. Okay, so these people could have been coming after your money too. Whatever magic they was planning for, it was definitely for your demise. And so that you wouldn't be self-sufficient is what I'm getting. So that's why Spirit is saying when you get rich, don't tell anybody. It's going to happen sudden is what I'm hearing. You're definitely not going to be expecting this money or this wealth. This could be energetically, spiritually, or literally physically. Okay? They can't stop this money. They can't stop this wealth transfer that's happening here as well. Okay? That's part of the reason I got counterintelligence again here and black cars. So you gonna be treated like the elite that you are. They've been living a lie. Black car service. I got ancient Kemet here as well. You may feel very connected to ancient Kemet. You could also be a Virgo. Greetings, Day. Yeah, they wanted to tether you to these illusions. They didn't want you to trust your intelligence. Whole time, you wasn't even aware. Like as a child, you wasn't even aware of how intelligent you really were. They were what is it? They were like counter reacting or counter attacking you at a young age because of your intelligence, and you were unaware of it. Okay. They tried to keep illusions around you. They tried to inspire you some way with these false illusions in hopes that it will tether you to the illusions and that you will never fully wake up. But they underestimated your intelligence, Divine Collective, apparently, because Spirit already said they a loser. They lost from the very beginning, and they had a jump start because you wasn't even fully aware of it to begin with. They had a head start and still lost. Crazy work. Highly valued currency, right? Highly valued currency. Your energy is the currency. Your energy is the wealth. Okay, so these people are sitting in these elite places in the 3D who have been falsely hijacking consciousness, being emotional vampires, narcissists, you know, in these false positions of power. Okay, so this is what a lot of the wealth transfer has to do with as well. The shamans, you know, the mystics, the chosen ones, the generational curse breakers are rising and taking their rightful positions, which is the divine positions of power. Is what I'm getting here. Okay. the non-corrupted positions of power. Okay, because this is a very ego-driven system here. Systems of systems is what I'm getting. So there's a transfer happening here. Systems is what I'm getting. So there's a transfer happening here. So all of these years that they've been organizing these systems of counterintelligence to go against the divine beings, and military is coming up, okay? So this military counterintelligence operations has always been about the chosen ones. It's always been about the shamans. It's always been about the ones who hold the frequency of the sacred mirror of truth, okay? The ones that are here to balance the scales of my odds, okay? So and usher in the 5D, re-anchor the 5D frequency. Yeah, this is a bridge these people have burned and they won't be able to cross back over. For one, their ego. For two, they got too much karmic debt. Yeah, these are the diseases. These are the diseases that are needing to what is the spirit? They're a disease to the frequency of the Great Mother. They're a disease. Okay, that's the best way I could put that. So they're perceiving the awakening as the disease when really they're the disease. So they're these is psychopaths, right? These people that's been in positions of power, quote unquote, the elites, they're psychopaths. They perceive divine intelligence as a threat. Somebody mad you went no contact. And wealthy spirit, right? You have a wealthy spirit. So this is why spirit started the reading off with Hebrews 11:1. Okay? With your wealthy spirit and creating a wealthy reality. Aligning to the frequency of abundance and wealth. You lack nothing. Lack is an illusion. Okay? And the ancestors is on their ass. These people ain't going to be able to catch a break. These systems not going to be able to catch a break. So now they're trying to weaponize intimidation. They're trying to fearmonger. They're trying to weaponize scarcity and lack to get the gods and goddesses to create and uphold these illusions of lack. That's what it's really about, because they can only thrive in distorted illusions, right? They only can thrive there. As long as we don't align with what they're doing, right? Somebody say time is up. Their time is up. It's been up. But we still have people out here who are very much fast asleep. And you know, they ain't really ready to wake up yet. Somebody need to go on and smack their asses into reality. That's why we do what we do. We pop our shit. We speak the truth, you know, because people need to hear the truth, regardless if they're ready to hear it or not. Because they need to understand that we are in an active war right now. We are actively in war. You might not see the bombs. You might not see the guns. You might not see, you know, the groups of people running up and down wherever you stay at in the world. Okay? But we are in active war. Shit, half the time I don't even be feeling like getting on here doing none of this. You know, real people, if you're anything like me, you don't even be wanting to do it half the time, but you do it because it is about the collective. It is about the unit, our unity. It's about true humanity, not what we've been led to believe humanity is, where you have a hierarchy of ego-driven psychopaths ruling over everybody else and keeping the rich rich and the poor poor. That's corrupt. It's corruption. Then these systems of so-called justice, which is just rituals. The courtrooms is coming up all the time in these readings because those are rituals. They look at you like you are not a human. Matter of fact, on paper, you are a straw man. Do you know what a straw man is? You are not even a human to these people. You are a dead man walking. Okay? Somebody needed to hear that. So every time we go to the court and we have to answer to a judge, which is the necromancer. So who is they necromancing then? You, us. We're the dead in their system. That's corruption. You understand what I'm saying? The way it's even set up with the all of that. And these be the Freemasons. These be the secret societies. These be warlock practitioners, dark witches. Okay? Emotional vampires. They've been playing in our face too fucking long. When are we going to fight back? Because we are in active war. That's what I mean. That's a war tactic. When you go somewhere, they're using a language that you don't understand and having jurisdiction over you. They're not supposed to have jurisdiction over no fucking body. We're sovereign. These are handlers. These are our handlers. We are actively being abused right now. This is why they want to silence the truth. This is why they shadow ban the truth speakers. You know, this is why they do it. Because they know this is actual facts. Somebody could be coming to you in your dreams, or you could be having dreams, unusual dreams. Write the dreams down. Okay. Yes, Lilith energy activated. Lilith energy activated here. We are not slaves. Slavery never ended. We ain't supposed to be slaves. Slavery just evolved. Okay. So if slavery evolved, then who are the slave masters? These systems of oppression. And you know what they do when you want to lash out and escape slavery? They call it a spell. Oh, they got a spell. Because what? They want to be free, not in chains, not mentally in chains. They attack you. They target you. They gang stalk you. They set you up. They organize crimes against you. For the real ones. I ain't talking about the ones that's out here doing dirty work and want to say that they being framed. I'm talking about the real chosen ones, the seed, the children of the great mother. Okay? It's your birthright to be independent and be against all forms of control and suppression. 888 could be significant here. Yeah, divine counterpart is here. Yeah, Spirit say you're a real one. As soon as I split the deck, you're a real one. You are the one. You are a part of the 144,000. I got 111 out here as well. Yes, they underestimated you. Somebody, yeah, these people get, what I just seen, Arrested Development. These systems, man. I can't stand them personally. I can't. I don't like nothing or nobody that wants to control me, that wants to make me feel small, want to humiliate. Like, it's these humiliation rituals that be going on in society, in these secret societies. That's what it be. God bless you too. Yes, these people are lustful. They're exploiting our sacral energy, our sacral chakras. They all exploiting all of our chakras collectively. Okay? But they promote addictions. All of it is strategic. Harvesting sexual energy is what I have here. Very lustful. Never satisfied. I got secret government agencies. That's what I'm saying. These are agencies working for the government. They could be in the schools. They could be at your job. They could be in your neighborhood. Running for city council. Every goddamn where. Truman Show is coming up. Truman Show and that movie, dang, I can see the movie in my head, but I can't think of the name. Divine Alignment. What is that movie? I got it on my page. It's an old movie. I think it came out in the 90s or something like that. When he put them glasses on and he could see the truth. It was all about consumerism, you know, money being your God, and control, submit. You know, this is what they doing. This is what they're doing. They're manipulating our sight, the things that we see, through marketing. Do y'all know that they spend billions of dollars on marketing? Why? Because they understand the importance of us believing what we see. Oh, wow. They didn't restrict my live. See what I'm saying? Now I'm about to exit off and I'm going to come back on. All right, I'm back. I exited out real quick because they trying to play. They don't like when the truth gets spoken. So they get the trying to suppress my content, my lives, threaten to restrict the live and all that. That's what I'm talking about. That's slavery to me. That's oppression. If I can't say what I want to say, then you're suppressing me. You're oppressing me. And I can't stand it. And I'll be glad when people muscle up enough fucking courage to go against these systems. Because one person can't do it by their fucking self. Yeah, I can align myself personally. But when is other people going to wake up and get that same desire? That same fire within themselves. And we go at this thing collectively. Because again, we are actively in war. That's why the energy and frequency of Lilith is coming through here. Okay? Fire. Resistance, rebellion, being wild, being free. While these secret government agencies do what the fuck they do, a lot of us just sit back and act like nothing is happening. Like they don't feel like they're being suppressed and oppressed as well. Like, when is the collective going to wake up? And that's why I say this is why it's important for us to get out, get online, do whatever you can to wake motherfuckers up. Because at this point, it's pissing me off. You don't know about what? Don't piss me off. Okay, so this is the book that I was talking, not the book, this is the movie I was talking about. They Live. They Live. That's what Spirit was showing me as I was saying what I said. Because if you go watch the movie They Live, man, I'm finna block your ass because I'm not finna play with you, dummy. All right, now back to what the hell I was saying. They Live is a movie that basically, when he put the glasses on, he saw the truth. Okay, so that's the movie that was coming up. I got Divine Alignment here as well. Okay, we are integrating low frequencies. We are. Okay, because that always comes out. We are moving into collective alignment. Okay, so don't get discouraged. Sometimes I just pick up on multiple energies at once and I go back and forth. Okay, a lot of fire, a lot of desire. Right, somebody need to do an energy cleanse, or there is actively a collective energy cleanse happening. Okay, right, because earlier I was talking about this parasitic virus, and that's what these systems are that are in elite positions. Okay, so this is a collective energy cleanse that we are actively integrating right now, okay, to get rid of the parasites. I'm hearing burning out the parasites. Okay, so that's another reason why I feel like Lilith frequency or energy is coming through at this moment as well. I have 90s babies, 90s baby here. Okay, so 90s babies could be significant with this integration, specifically for this job here is what I'm getting. Okay, so 90s babies, that would be what, the millennials, probably said that wrong, the millennials. Okay, yeah, these systems been weaponizing the collective vulnerabilities for centuries. Okay, so they are under judgment. Large payouts is here. People been getting paid. These secret agencies been paying large payouts to anybody that become an agency for these forces of control or upholding these very lustful like covens to exploit vulnerabilities, specifically children. Okay, so large payouts, everything that they've acquired, I feel like I said this in the last live, everything that they've acquired, okay, from these corrupted systems, they will be losing. That and some. Somebody fake their death and move overseas. So something about once these people get outed, maybe, or somebody tell on them, or whatever the case is, they'll fake their death, they'll move overseas, and they'll pretty much act like they don't exist. Or maybe even become someone else. Get a new name, a new life, or whatever the hell. Okay? They don't want to get caught, basically. Yeah, strategic alliances and calculated manipulations. And then look, if when y'all go watch that movie, they live. This what the people really look like when they got glasses. When you got the glasses on, this how the government agents or whoever, the parasites look for real. That's what be giving me the same idea of what we dealing with now with these parasitic energies. They present themselves as humans. Really, they just be clones or some type of incubator babies or something that was lab grown. Like anytime somebody can just hijack your mind like that and get you to do what they want you to do or to perform some type of counterintelligence operation against the divine collective intelligence. Okay? And it could be people close to you, people you knew your whole fucking life that be agents, whether they know it or not. Anytime you are going against divine law and order, you are an agent, period, point blank. It don't matter who you is. I don't give a damn if you sleep, because you being sleep makes you a threat to divine law and order, which is me, and which is the divine collective who is here to restore divine law and order. So they get these doctors and they act like they here for us, right, to help heal you and just be in practice, right? 555 is here. Change is here. Wealth transfer is here. Heightened intuition. But these doctors be studying your blood, your DNA, and your intelligence. They can't figure out how you have the intelligence to adapt to shit that was supposed to take you out 10 operations ago. That's what I'm getting. You were supposed to get taken out as a child. A black cat. You like a black cat. Yeah, 9 lives, Ashe. They can't figure out how you survive in all of the shit that they send your way. All of these operations to take you down. Operation Takedown, the divine collective. They can't figure out why their counterintelligence is still fucking weak. They can't figure that shit out. So they create strategic alliances in hopes to take you out and come up with some type of calculated manipulations here. You say I'm in a custody litigation with the karmic now, and they telling, man, look, I don't even want to get started on family court. But y'all know what I'm saying. Those that experience it, y'all know what I'm saying. The judge be in cahoots with the attorneys. You know, they fully blown support narcissistic abuse. I don't give a damn. They support it. Why? Because they're fucking psychopaths and they're narcissistic. You got judges who's narcissists trying to control somebody else's life and have jurisdiction. This motherfucker told me I got jurisdiction over you and your kid till your kid turn 18. I don't like how that sound. I don't like how that feel. We should all have a problem with somebody telling you they got jurisdiction over you and you are a divine being. Y'all know what jurisdiction means. Hell, fuck no. I'm not okay with none of this shit. None of it. It pisses me off to my core. I gotta go beg and plead with a motherfucker that don't know my life, can't tell my story, don't want to get to know my story. They supposed to follow laws that they don't even follow. It's a money game. That's what it's all about. They want money. They want control. They want power. That's it. They don't give a damn about you, your kid, your family. None of that shit. They don't give a damn. But spirit say you like a black cat, or you're like a cat. That's how they perceive you. Like you hard to take out. Right. I can't make this up. I got a hitman right here. I'm trying to tell y'all. They hired a fucking hitman. to take you out several times and it didn't work. You're in divine alignment. It's never going to work. No matter what they do, you got to know you are divinely guided and protected. I don't care what they do. If you got children, they divinely guided and protected also. I can't make this up. I promise you. The cards just be confirmation. Billionaire status. Even that movie coming up. What's that movie? I can see it. What's his name? Kingsman. Somebody brought that movie up to me the other day. It's coming through now. That movie Kingsman. You had all the elites and the billionaires. They got underground tunnels and they saving only they few, right? To hell with everybody else. Because they want to maintain that power and that control by any means necessary. So if that means they got to kill off the rest of the people, then that's what they going to do. Yeah, remote viewing. So it could be billionaires that are remote viewing the divine collective. Got some type of spiritually inclined or somebody who has the ability to remote view, okay, watch you, surveillance you. Or people that's just keeping a watch on you. People that's close to you possibly. This could be an Eastern Star. I got Eastern Star here. And I got Freemason. Spirit say this is chess, not checkers. Exactly. They watch you do TikTok right now. Exactly. Some with the phones too, right? The cameras on the phone, remote viewing. Okay? Or look up remote viewing and you understand what I'm talking about. Chess, not checkers. So they thought that they was being strategic and calculated, right? They thought they was playing chess. You is the chess. You is the chessboard. It was always checkers for them because they was never prepared enough. They was never prepared for your divine intelligence, which is infinitely intelligent. Can you imagine? These people, these so-called elites, they're limited. Their intelligence is limited. They learn from your intelligence, which is the divine intelligence. This is why they can never develop any type of counterintelligence that is sufficient enough to go against divine intelligence, because you're studying the old divine intelligence. The outdated version is always infinitely expanding. You understand? So they're always going to be behind. They already lost. They already lost the game. But they keep playing the game because they're delusional. Because I had delusional out here. They're psychopaths and they're in their ego. Their ego won't allow them to see the truth. Right. Propaganda. Influence emotions over reason. So they spreading false information to control how you think, feel, and act by controlling what you see and hear. Remote viewing. Studying you, because I got studying the collective. Studying what we like, what we don't like, what we click on. Everything we do on our phones is being monitored into their database or marketing database, whatever the hell. Yep, Scorpio. This is a death and rebirth again, right? Because this is an energetic cleanse collectively happening right now. Yeah, you had to become a self-taught psychologist in order to understand your enemy and realizing that the war is on your mind. The war is on your psyche, your soul, your chakras, your emotions, your electromagnetic field. That's the real war, because if they can create openings within your electric magnetic field, then they can hijack your consciousness. They can hijack you. Okay, there's an electromagnetic warfare going on as we speak as well. Okay, your emotions control your reality. So it's important to practice grounding techniques and remain grounded and not attached to the things that you see. Not be attached to the experiences either. What else is here, Spirit? Yeah, I got fraternity or sorority. All of that shit out here. Brother and sister. Something about a brother and sister. Or your brother and sister. Maybe that'll come out specifically. Zombie army. Withholding valuable information. Yeah, you had to go research and do your own studying yourself to understand exactly what was happening here. They could have even tried to send you a BD karmic. Y'all put 2 and 2 together. They tried this to be a Taurus too. Okay. So trying to connect you with some type of karmic relationship. This could have been a brother and sister, or a sister that was setting you up with a karmic. They could be a Taurus. You could be a Taurus. And withholding valuable information, which lets me know they was trying to move in silence, move in secret, move in the shadows, not telling you what their true intentions was, because they're greedy. They live in scarcity and competition. I'm hearing like hierarchy minded. Who can get to the top? No matter who they have to step on to get to the top. So this brother and sister could really be like an op to you, an opposition to you. Somebody that you respected, loved, and actually care for, or even admire, but it's not mutual here. And yes, I got my aunt. The scales are balancing here. Yeah, this person was a bully to you. This brother or sister. They bullied you possibly. And spirits say they need to be chin checked. And they is 777. You the lucky number 7. They underestimated you here. The 7 sisters are coming through. This person could gossip about you. Somebody gossiping about you, Divine Collective. They always keep their mouth on you. Because you're a healer. So they stalking you too. Because you're a healer. Because the power that you hold. Something that they feel like they don't have access to. Right. This person is disloyal. And it's somebody close to you. So with this brother and sister coming out, it could be a close friend. It could be a mother. It could be a father. It's just somebody that's close to you that you valued and respected, but they were always disloyal to you and trying to set you up with these karmic lovers. Or if they wasn't setting you up per se, they were in agreement with this karmic. Spirits say, I'll be or this probably how you feel, I'll be the villain in your story and you're the clown in mine. Spirits say the whole team, the whole town is in on it. So it must be like a team, right? Because Alliance is out here. The whole town is in on it. That town could just be your whole family dynamic. It could literally be a small town of people. It could be systems coming together, creating an alliance. Take it how it resonates. It's an alliance happening here. For some, it's people you never met. Wanting to stop your movement, stop your progression. Purposely stalking you to make you feel unsafe. That's a direct target to your root chakra. Right. They wanted you to fulfill the self-fulfilling prophecy here. I can't sent you karmic lovers to bind you. That was the self-fulfilling prophecy right there. They wanted you to bind yourself and create your reality of lack and scarcity. And with this karmic energy, bind yourself to this energy or make you feel like you're unworthy. Somebody is trying to steal custody here as well. So this karmic lover that was sent to you is trying to steal custody of your kids. And they want you to perform this self-fulfilling prophecy of lack and scarcity. Yeah, this person has a clean record possibly, but doing criminal activities. Okay, so this is a person that on paper doesn't look like a threat or a criminal, but they doing spiritual criminal activity. Something about hair here. You can have long hair that they took hair from you. This person envies you as well. They sending you third eye, sadistic thoughts, perceptions. Thank you for the gifts. I see you. Okay, yeah, they sending you thoughts of sabotage. And they trying to steal your identity, character assassination as well. So this is why they have people stalking you, so they know exactly how to perform, I guess, these tactics of character assassination. Or they could be using social media to intimidate you and assassinate your character. Okay? Throwing rocks, hide their hands, so they don't even want to look like they're behind this crime that's going on. Because I got covert retaliation. If I can't have you, nobody else will. So this karmic don't want to let you go here. Because you're billionaire status. Identity theft. Envy is connected to the third eye. So the third eye chakra. So they want you to sabotage yourself. They want to rewrite your identity is what I'm getting. They don't want people to perceive you for the divine being that you are. So if they can assassinate your character and have people viewing you from the opposite of what you are, which is what they are, an envious, diabolical demon. I'm even hearing like overreacting. So they want people to feel like you don't have any self-control here because they're envious. Okay. Spirit says an envious person is a murderous person. Okay. This can happen spiritually or physically. Just be safe and be mindful here. It's a very dark, wicked, sadistic energy that's coming through here. What's this here, Spirit? Yeah, this person, they want to intimidate you. They want to stalk you. Okay. You may need to get a PPO, strategic projection. Exactly. So somebody may need to get a PPO protection order just Keep a trail, okay? A paper trail is what I'm getting for some. Because you're dealing with a person that don't want to stop. Strategic projection. Okay, so this is a strategic alliance here that is strategically projecting their shadows onto you. To make you fulfill this self-fulfilling prophecy of illusions. Yeah, this person is into sacrificing children. We are protected. They don't want to change. Exactly. So instead, that's what I was really getting with this strategic projection. They know they got inner demons, quote unquote, because I don't really see them as demons, really. Not the shadows. Okay, I do see these evil, wicked, sadistic motherfuckers as demons, but I digress. Strategic projection is knowing that they have these low frequencies and energies in their field, and they specifically project them onto you. So feelings of lack, scarcity, fear, shame, guilt, they project them frequencies onto you to, I'm hearing like pierce your electromagnetic field. Okay. So because if they can pierce your aura, okay, it's another word for it, I guess, your aura, then they can seemingly hijack some of your thoughts. That makes sense, Divine Collective. So keeping a whole aura or a whole electromagnetic field is severe, it's highly important. Okay. So that's being staying grounded, okay, and healing. But again, we're dealing with people who don't want to heal, so they know exactly how to trigger you. Child. Yeah, these people into sacrificing children. Something. I got Cancer out here, but what that made me think about is deep waters. Like I'm thinking about deep waters. So these people are in deep waters, these covens, these, alliances. They're in deep waters, specifically for sacrificing children as well. Past life lover. Karmic ex wanted to control you. Okay, so somebody got a past life lover who's a karmic, and they wanted to control you. Okay, and then I got past life enemy right behind that. So this is an energy that's been following you from different timelines or different lifetime. So they going around making babies to sacrifice these children. That's why the fight is so hard, okay? For somebody with kids. Psych ward 1010. A cycle is ending and a cycle is beginning. So this is an end to a new beginning here. So you could have closed out this karmic cycle from this past life lover who... You okay? Yeah, through emotional intelligence. This person lacks emotional intelligence. They're karmic. You okay? You're getting sick, girl. Rich Rising. Thank you. Lovecraft Country. Oh yeah, she legit. That's one of my favorite shows, y'all. As you can see by my profile picture. For those that know, you know. What's wrong? You want to lay down? Come on. I'm going to have to give you some medicine or something. Sound like you're getting sick. Go lay right there, okay? I'm coming. I'm going to have to wrap this up in a minute. I think she got a stuffy nose. All right, girlie. All right, so... yeah, somebody's closing out this cycle with 1010 here. That's what 1010 basically means. Ending to a new beginning, closing out a cycle from this past life lover, or who was posing as a lover in this life, but they're a past life lover and an enemy from a past life. Okay, they wanted to control you, basically. Okay, something about a psych ward here. They wanted to make you look crazy. Let me look up something. Hold on, Cassie. Hold on. Yeah, their job was to cause you serious mental health issues. Okay. Cause yeah, they're insane. Yeah, that's what it's given too. Thank you. I'm trying to look up. Underestimated your power. They wanted to really make you look crazy. I'm even seeing somebody in like one of them white coat suit things. So this could be a person that knows how to like really manipulate those around you too. Because that's what karmics do. They're master manipulators. So they know how to make people view them as the sane one and you as the one that needs to be in the psych ward. Or manipulate others to make them feel sorry for this karmic. Right, straight jacket. That's exactly what I was saying. That's how they want to make the divine collective look crazy. Praying over your food. But what I'm really getting is like weaponizing your sense of nourishment. Like what gives you life. Somebody literally could be praying over your food, saying prayers over your food or putting things in your food too. But I'm really getting something else with that. Yeah, They Live. It sure is. I really want y'all to go watch that if you haven't watched They Live. It's an old movie. I seen it for the first time a couple of months ago. And it's very relevant today. I feel like if, hell, even half the world watches it today, maybe we'll probably be at war tomorrow. We'll probably be at war tomorrow because it make you question like, it's like it give you Truman Show vibes, like that. Yeah, I got the Temperance card here and the Three of Wands. Yeah, they really going after your emotions and after your sense of balance. Okay, but I got it ain't been easy. Them trying to get you off your square, it hasn't been easy. It's not an easy task at all. So you can have strong boundaries or just not easily accessible, right? Because I had the Queen of Pentacles here and the Ace of Cups. What I'm really getting here is you are enlightened. You're aware. You see the truth. The veil is lifted. So whatever, right, because they underestimated your power, Divine Collective. So they too stupid to realize that you see them for exactly who they are. You see it. Silence is golden is also what I'm getting as I look at this card. It's like you're not even giving them the reaction that they want, because it's the reaction that they want so that they can energy siphon, so they can be emotional vampires and diabolical demons. That's what they want. And if you just as petty as I am, I'm gonna do the opposite every time because I want to piss you off. I want you. You want a reaction out of me? I'm finna give you silence. I'm finna make you die trying to get me off my square. And that's what it's giving. They gonna be punching the air fucking around with me because I don't give a fuck what happened in my life. I don't care what you thought you seen. I ain't gonna never give in. I don't give a damn. Look, with that 8 of Swords in reverse. Exactly. They wanted to bind you. But you kept at it. You kept going here with the 7 of Wands. They just ain't know who they was up against. They thought they was crazy till they met you. Oh shit, this person, they crazier than me. Ain't nothing working. I mean, it's an episode on what was the name of that cartoon? It's been one of my favorite cartoons. Oh, the Fairly Odd Parents. When that girl, I forget her name, but she will always, mess with I forget his name too. My goodness. But it's a scene where she was like, why isn't it working? That's what it's giving. Like, why is none of their magic, none of their tactics working on that show, Fairly Odd Parents? Look how many wands I got out here. I got the 8 of Wands, Vicky and Timmy. That's exactly it. I could see the show, but I couldn't think of their name. 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Do you see all of them goddamn wands? That's all the shit that they done try to throw at you. And remember I said something about that white coat? They wanted you in a fucking psych ward. Looking crazy as hell. Why them people in there putting shit in your food, giving you medicine to sedate you, to keep you out of your mind? So they can stop this wealth transfer here with the Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Your birthright was divinely yours. This position of divine power, okay, that you've earned, that you've been initiated in by way of the divine. They can't stop this. You've balanced your dark and your light. You've integrated your dark into the light. You've become that shaman, that sacred mirror. You've went through some things. And then the 10 of Wands right behind this. I promise you I can't make that up. Then the Knight of Wands right behind that. My goodness. These are some serious initiations. And look, you got them all by, you look, past them. Past all of these tests. Something that they ass can't do. These karmics can't do. They got to steal power and control because they're envious. Because they're greedy and they're lustful. So you in a position of power with this King of Wands and this Hierophant. They can't fuck with you. They cannot. You learn how your initiations taught you how to be humble and confident at the same time. It's like you know when to be the student and the teacher. You know how to sit back and learn you something, and then how to be confident and take charge too. Some shit that they haven't mastered. You understand? That's what I'm saying. With the 7 of Swords here as well, and the 7 of Pentacles. You dealt with a lot of betrayal, deceitful ass, disloyal ass people that you respected and valued. It was mainly them close motherfuckers, I'm telling you. You had to go within. You had to be patient with yourself. You had to learn how to integrate these low frequencies and energies, these deep betrayals that you've experienced. You had to learn how to integrate that. That's not easy to do. That shit hard and it hurt. Coming from people that's supposed to care for you, love you, guide you, teach you. I got the Lovers and the Star. These were people in your family. It's given like parent. Okay, somebody that was close to you, that was supposed to care for you, and was supposed to create an environment for your star to shine bright and to support you, right? To guide you, to love you. They took advantage of you because I got weaponize your vulnerabilities. You were an emotional child. You feel deeply. That's something that they can't do. They don't have access to feelings because they don't want to do the work and they don't want to face themselves. Exactly. So they just like sitting ducks. They don't want to face themselves. 4 of Swords. And they hated you for being able to feel deeply and be empathic. Right, the light. They hated your light. Thank you for the gift. What else is here, Spirit? They try to dim your light, Spirit says. They specifically tried to dim your light. Okay, them deep-rooted betrayals was strategic manipulation. Strategic projection. Strategic alliances. Yep. When I look at this card, it's like 2 people, the 3 of Pentacles, 2 people in this dark space meeting with another person. So to me, right now, that's giving me alliance. That's giving me, in the shadows. They didn't want to be seen. They didn't want you to know that they was in on it. Somebody you confiding in. Right, the King of Wands in reverse. Somebody that you trusted. Secret meetups, yeah. So this could look like a phone call. This can look like, let's go meet here and talk about the Divine Collective. Oh, did you hear this about the Divine Collective? Okay, we can set this play up like this to go against them, to stop this from evolving or stop them from growing, ascending, Put a roadblock here so they can always come back to me. Be codependent on me. Right, the King of Pentacles. You see that? They wanted you to be dependent on them, Divine Collective. Meanwhile, they don't give you shit back but disloyalty and betrayal. And they ask to kiss. That's it. With they weak ass going in the shadows. Right, they didn't want you to see the truth with the Judgment in the reverse. They didn't want you to see this. But you see it. Yep, the sun right here. Can't make it up. You see the truth. Yeah, gave you their ass to kiss. Then you ask them, you know, you try to go to them, talk to them about it, you know. They gaslight the fuck out you, make you feel like you're going crazy. Look, they wanted you to be alone. See that? They turned their back on you on purpose, strategically. They wanted you to be alone. Two of Cups in reverse. They never wanted you to feel safe and secure. That's that duality in reverse. They wanted you to feel like you had nobody. And you always got to run back to them. And all they manipulative ass ways. Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups in reverse. Or they was going to cut you off from everything. All your resources. Queen of Wands. These motherfuckers is insane. Yeah, they didn't expect you to grow. They didn't expect you to grow from being in solitude. Yes. Yeah, you're healing trauma. These was emotional blocks. Your nose stopped up, girly? I'm about to get you. Yes, y'all. I'm hearing, what is it? Freeze. What is it, Spirit? Freeze, flight, or fawn. With the emotional manipulation, they wanted you in the energy of like being reactive, not having emotional intelligence. Because I did see emotional intelligence in the reverse. But that's exactly what you learn from all of their manipulations, was how to become emotionally stable, have self-control, emotional intelligence, and the art of being silent, going no contact. Yeah, you got your shit together. You learn how to be still. Because you're the generational curse breaker and a guardian angel surround you. And you are connected to source. I got to tend to my baby. She not feeling good, y'all. So that's it. Ashe Divine Collective. I will see y'all hopefully later on today. Okay? Y'all have a big, beautiful day. On purpose, with a purpose. And Spirit say you're being asked to take time out for self-care with the nourishment. I remember I said something about them not wanting you to have nourishment earlier in the live. I'm going to have to watch it over. But yeah, if you know, you know. You're so welcome. Ashe, y'all.
I can't see nobody stopping us. We're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles. I swear we did the